Now then, how are we? Frustrated Farmer here. Right, I don't know whether you saw me sharing a few weeks ago, the Stone Ranger. He's on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all that good stuff, right? He got in touch with me about doing a carving, what would I like, in exchange, fair exchange, trade for trade. And he wanted some brisket, and he's done with this carving. Now this carving is the picture of the heifer's head, what I use as a bit of a logo for the Frustrated Farmer. Alright, it was one of our own blonde heifers, and he's done it out of some Derbyshire gritstone, I believe. And it was fantastic to watch him do all that sort of stuff. So he wants a bit of brisket for his smoker. Now I'm going to show you how I do my trade in boning this brisket out and getting it ready for him to stick on his smoker with some timber he's got left from his whiskey barrel. Go and follow the Stone Ranger. Honestly, the talent and the skill that man has got, which is self-taught, is fantastic. Now, again, everybody does it different. This is the way I do it. Alright. It's well-aged British beef off my farm. I've reared it. On some occasions I have to pull them out, and we take it all the way through. We do buy out of markets, fatten them on, but the majority of them are from my farm, from my cattle. When I say we're farm to fork or gate to plate, right, it's grown here, not flown here, I mean it. I'm not buying out of markets. We're not buying great big double muscle Belgian blue hard meat, not very tasty. Right, this is quality British heifers. Alright, so let's get rid of this bit of membrane here. This video might drag on a while. Alright, but it's what it is. Whoops, that steak knife on the floor. We don't need that, so we're alright. Let's get this out here. This bit of skirt. You can do multiple things with brisket, as in you can bone it out, roll it up, or you can just do it as a flat piece, which this chap wants. And there's a good end and there's a rough end, and obviously we're going to give this chap the best end of it. So take this out, we'll trim a bit of fat off it, and it'll go for your burgers, it'll go for your mince, that sort of stuff. Not many people do this. Quite a lot of lads will cut through each individual bone. I don't. I saw through it. A new saw, this actually. I tricked myself to a new saw. Try and keep the saw flat so you don't go down into the best bit of meat. It just seems to me to be a bit quicker. Again, it's going to be a bit rough, alright? We're rushing a bit. We ain't got much time. And I don't want the video to drag on. Alright? We'll get rid of that. We'll spin it round and we'll open it up. Didn't quite get through them last few. Some lads just scoop all that out, which is fine. There's no right or wrong way, no rhyme or reason. As long as you achieve the aim, your customers are happy. You know what? That Charlotte upstairs, she's having a wrestling match with herself. So you got me and Mark at shop today, and Charlotte's on a big cleaning mission. Bless her. Alright, we'll pair that off later on. Alright. And inside the brisket, you've got a tablecloth or a paddy whack. So we'll save that. That'll go for our beef dripping. Our next batch of beef dripping. So we'll find underneath here, look, a seam. So you find this seam, You can pull it back. I would normally bone all these out individually, all these bones, they all come in that direction. But for this, I'm not going to. Somebody else can do it later. I'm going to take this out so you can see what my new friend has got coming to him. So really, I'm cheating. I'm getting it ready just so it can go straight onto a smoker. But I'll show you that. See, a supermarket will not take this paddy whack out, or this gristle. It runs right the way through it. And if you roll it up with that in, it'll spoil it, because it will not render down, it will not cook down. Excuse me. Right, so still got a ticket on there. So we've took these out. Look, on the back of here, you'll see this membrane. I've left a bit in here. Take it out. Look. So that will not. That looks like fat, but inside, just behind that meat, is a membrane, and it won't render down. It will not cook down whatsoever. So so yeah, it's got to come out. In a supermarket, it'll not happen. It'll not happen in there. So we'll just take a bit more fat out for him. He don't want all this, I'm sure. We are going to leave some fat on for him, because I'm sure he'll want that. Take this bit of fat off. Get behind that seam there. So when people want briskets for smoking, this is what you should be provided with. Now, I value what he's made me. I could be tight, and I could trim this bit of black off. That's from the aging process. We age everything on the bone, which is the correct and traditional way of doing things. Always age the meat on the bone. It will be better and it does its job properly. Meat cannot age in a vacuum sealed bag. Can't age in a vacuum sealed bag. So, what have we got? We've got a great big slab of brisket. We're going to trim that off there. That's not going to cook too much, is it? So we're not going to insult him by sending that. Right. That to me is not looking too bad. Alright, we could take this piece out here. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave the fat on. Alright, I'm going to leave that nice yellow fat. The more yellow the fat is, the more grass it's had. Alright, it's more grass fed. The whiter the fat, the more barley it's had. Or wheat. So that's his brisket, ready to go on his smoker. Oh. And yeah, the rest of it I'm going to trim up now. We'll get mince off it, mince trim, all stuff like that. Obviously I'm not going to show you that boring part of me paring bones. So, beautiful brisket, ready for the Stone Ranger. Don't forget, go and follow the Stone Ranger. Cracking chap, very skilled at what he does. A nice steady video to watch. I'll see you.